Hi, and welcome back to SoFloDining, South Florida's premier dining blog. I'm Chef Dan. This is Doris with a D.
Hi. Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back. In this episode, we're going to talk to you about
Val De Loire.
Located in Deerfield, in the Cove Plaza, I believe it is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is, in the Cove.
Yep.
So, we have to tell everybody how we heard about this place.
Okay. This is starting to be a trend. This is a recommendation from somebody. I don't remember who the name was, but it was off of the podcast, actually. So we're starting to get some recommendations off our podcast.
Thank you.
Yeah.
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 So, tell the people.
Tell them.
Tell them
What I think.
Lots of parking.
Lots of parking. Okay. It's located in the Cove Plaza in Deerfield Beach. Like many places in South Florida, it's located in a plaza.
Right.
This one is unique because they have a lot of parking. You're not going to be fighting for parking. There's plenty of parking. In fact, I think we parked almost right in front of the restaurant.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We did. And it was late in the evening when we got there. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That was really, really good. What was your first impression? And talk about the seating.
Okay, first impression is seating. Okay, when we walked up to the place, you feel like you're walking into a French cafe, a sidewalk cafe.
Yeah, in Paris.
In Paris, and I mean that in essence of, now since the COVID thing, a lot of restaurants have outdoor dining. You didn't get that feeling. I mean, you really felt like you were, in a sidewalk cafe. Whether it was the way the tables were set or placed, it really gave you a different feel.
The vibe, yes.
Right, it was a different
French vibe. Yes.
Then when you walk in, as soon as you walk in, you're greeted with puff pastries, the croissants. It's just really incredible. And then as soon as we got in, I believe Nadine, the hostess, she seated us, brought us to the table.
And you can see lots of tables. As you're walking in, you can see that the place is very big.
Very big, very big. In fact, there was another room that we didn't even see.
Exactly.
I just saw into it. And it was a large party, I think 10 or 15 people there. Because they also are a bakery and a steakhouse.
Right.
So, yeah, and just the decor is very French, very clean, too. Very clean.
Oh, my goodness. It was just so beautiful. And they had, like, different chandeliers.
I was going to say, tell them about your chandeliers.
Oh, yeah. They were absolutely beautiful. They were different types, and they were put in different places very strategically. And there was lots of paintings and scenes and things like that. It was just absolutely beautiful. Well, tell them about the menu options and the variety.
Menu options and variety. Okay. All right, so menu options. There's two sets of menus here. It's the same menu, which you can either order a la carte right through, or they have a prefix where you could choose an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert. And there's a large selection of the ones that you can choose. It's not really limited. There are a couple other items on there that will be upcharges. I'm pretty sure the onion soup was. I don't recall.
I really think so. I think that the onion soup was an upcharge, but it was absolutely delicious.
Right.
And it wasn't an outrageous upcharge.
No. I think it's like $1 something. It's not a lot.
Yeah.
It's not a lot at all. But we had, for the appetizers, we had our escargot. And we had the onion soup. Now, going back to the recommendation, that was where the recommendation came out of. We were talking something in the podcast about escargot, and the person had wrote to me that if you really like escargot, you have to try it here.
Yeah, you have to go to Val De Loire.
They were right on the money. I mean,
Thank you.
Yeah. It was delicious. The onion soup, again, incredible. I want to say right up there with like two of my favorites. I'm not naming other places, but it's right up there for sure.
Absolutely, it was so classic and delicious. And remember that they make the bread there themselves too, so they have all of that goodness going for them.
Right.
What about the drinks?
Oh, the drinks. Okay. I had a classic old fashioned. You had the Moscow Mule. Both were perfect, spot on, just really good, really good.
Yeah.
Again, you could see that whoever was making it made it the way it should be made, not the way they want to make it.
Exactly.
Too many times we go to places and bartenders want to create. You know, if I order a classic drink or she orders a classic drink, that's what we want. We don't want your creation of the classic drink. It defeats the purpose.
Yeah, we definitely had a mixologist, not a bartender.
Right. Yep.
And we appreciate that.
Yep.
What about the service? I know you were talking about the service and how everyone was so together.
The service, yeah. We've done hundreds of these reviews, and rarely do I really spot out the service. But this was unique to where I could see that the servers were all very young. All the staff was very young.
Very.
They weren't like seasoned waiters that have worked at 5-star here, 5-star there.
Yeah.
But this was probably one of the best crews that I've seen. I mean, they were
amazing.
Amazing. I mean, we had a young lady came, took our drinks. I believe she is the one that made our drinks. Then the young man came. He was our main server. Then the busboy. Then there was another server. And it was just like...
It was like a dance.
As soon as something came up off the table, something new came down.
That's
it
right.
was just... Everything was in unison. I was watching around the restaurant. I could see the teamwork was incredible. I don't know if it was the owner that trained them, someone trained them, but it was...
It was exquisite.
Yeah. I mean, rarely, if you watch all these videos that we've done, I rarely go gaga over the service.
Yeah, we were impressed.
You know, I was really impressed. You know, and the timing, everything was timing with them was perfect.
I'm telling you, it looked like a dance.
Yeah.
Because you could see it going from table to table to table,
Yeah.
and it just flowed beautifully. So, yeah. What about the food and the presentation?
Food and presentation. Okay.
Yeah.
Presentation was your classic presentation. There was nothing over the top crazy. I ordered the beef bourguignon cocotte, which is in its own little, I guess, a tureen kind of thing with a lid. They cook it itself separately. You know, it's not cooked in a big pot. You know, and I forgot what you were gonna order, but when they were going over the specials, they had a grouper with the vanilla bean sauce.
Right.
And I talked you into that.
Oh, absolutely, and I'm so glad you did.
And well, let's
rice.
Let's talk about that because I was gonna say.
Okay.
The main thing on this dish is the grouper.
Yeah.
Secondary would be the vegetables. Third would be the starch, which usually is just a starch. It was a pyramid of white rice. How was that rice?
It was so fluffy, and it was impeccably prepared. I mean, I've never had white rice that tasted that delicious.
Right. Now, my point is, take note, restaurateurs. That is just like the third thing on the dish, and it was incredible, which means the love went into that dish. It was the complete package.
It was.
The vegetable, I think it was like a roasted eggplant, squash, pepper stuff.
It looked like ratatouille, but I don't know.
I would call it a ratatouille. They don't call it a ratatouille, so I don't want to say that, but it was very similar to a ratatouille.
And delicious.
Again, delicious. I mean, both plates, we cleared them right out.
And the fish was flaky.
Yeah.
Very flaky,
and moist.
Delicious, and very moist.
And moist.
Yes. And the vanilla bean sauce was, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Not what I was expecting, and totally matched. I don't know. It was so good. I felt like I was in heaven.
No, and you could tell. I mean, from my taste, I could tell, like from the onion soup to the beef bourguignon, that the stocks are made in house.
Oh, absolutely.
These are not powdered stocks because otherwise it would be overly salty. Just delicious. I mean, you could just taste the wholesomeness of the fresh food.
Right.
You know, I mean, Chef Fabrice knows what he's doing.
Yes, he
You
does.
know, I mean, they've been doing this for 31 years.
Yes, he
So,
does.
yeah.
Just
It's not
absolutely.
a surprise. When you after I read that, and I was, oh yeah, of course he knows what he's doing.
And then we had a choice of two desserts.
Okay, you have the choice
So
of desserts.
I chose the creme brulee.
Creme brulee, and I had from the recommendation from the server was the bananas Foster, which they flame right there at the table.
Yeah.
With the vanilla bean ice cream. Yeah, both of them. Again, we devoured it all. It was, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just absolutely amazing. Beautiful. We had a beautiful evening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very. I mean, nothing was rushed. We ate at our own pace, and even with the servers, right there and all, they just very good flow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody was friendly and very courteous, very professional. What was your overall impression?
Overall impressions, I love it. I want to go back. I want to try some of the steaks. There's a lot on that menu that I really want to delve into. Mm-hmm. So this might be a couple more visits. I just loved it. I mean, really, it was, really a good pick. Mm-hmm. Good recommendation for sure.
Awesome. So, recommendations and cost.
Recommendations and cost. Cost, it's within line with everything in the area. There's nothing crazy or exotic there. Mm-hmm. Recommendations, I would do the prefix, the three, the appetizer, the dinner, and the dessert. Yeah. Definitely save room to take home some pastries, which we didn't do, mm-hmm. Which we will do next time.
Yeah, we were thinking of going back like on a Sunday morning.
But recommendations, I think everything on there is going to be, if what we had was as good as it is, I really don't think you can go wrong.
I know. I was looking at the other tables, and everybody seemed to be very, very happy with their meals.
Yeah.
I would suggest going there for a special date.
Yeah.
If you want to mark an occasion, I would definitely go there. A romantic dinner type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just end a week to relax.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I loved it.
And I definitely loved it.
Mm-hmm. And we'll be back soon. Do you have anything else to add?
No. So I guess, as always, enjoy. And I'll see you there.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for your suggestions.
Thank you so much. Check out our podcast, our blog, our pick of the week.
Yeah, we're everywhere.
What else we got? We got series going every Monday, 6:30, a new series. Right. Every Wednesday at 7:30, we have a podcast. And every Thursday night, we have a pick of the week for the weekend, which gives you time to get reservations.
Yes.
Because most of the places we pick, you need reservations.
True that.
So,
and we're also working on some other things that we have under wraps, and we will disclose soon.
Yep. So, take care. Bye.
Bye.